Can't get rid of me, Hey, 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 hey. I run the underground like a fucking marathon. I go to sleep in the hard head to the job done. These niggas only put in work when it seem fun. But to be a boss, you gotta have boss growth some. Why should I stunt hard for a bunch of fronters when most of y'all never seen money? Stevie Wonder, to fix the mesh I made, I'ma need more than a plunger. And
making whole scene is sinking. Big dog, about to bring the motherfucking pain. Lock it in, lock it in, lock it in, lock it in, lock it in.
Come on now. Yeah, I ain't did it in a couple episodes. I'm getting excited. Y'all, let's get into it. Y'all ready? Pop with the boy. Y'all ready? Get out of here. Y'all know what the vibes is. You hear me? It's your man's man. Your boy. Mickey J. the Ham. A.K.A. Mick Man. With the big hands. You feel me? And we in the beyond that. We coming off, you know what I mean? An interesting week with the interesting theme.
What is that?
Theme. What? Interesting theme. And we gonna end it with this one. Today, gentlemen, we're gonna talk about something that a lot of us don't realize until it's too late. You understand me? Try to be a gentleman for the bigger portion of this episode until some gangster stuff is declared needed. Today we're gonna talk about
when a woman's fed up. What that boy say? That boy said, it ain't nothing you can do about it. Come on now, somebody. Come on now. It's like...
what y'all think I had an Earth, Wind, and Fire concert? I don't need no fan participation. What is going on with my wife today? I'm just so excited. Pause. Okay. When a woman's fed up. Now, this is going to be a multifaceted episode, as you can see. This is going to be, we going to say some things that are needed to be said. With the consideration of what a man feels as either a woman's being fed up or what's happening to the point where it's laid up. That's it. These past conversations, we've talked about, you know what I mean, while some of y'all might not can find stable love. I mean, there's some very key pointers in there. Some of y'all base love off financial stuff too much, materialistics, appearance. Some of y'all have internal issues that's unresolved. It's just a host of other things that desecrate loves. And, you know what I mean? It never brings the full capacity of what's supposed to be gotten out of the relationship. Pride and ego can kill a lot. If you haven't seen those past episodes prior to this one, which, you know what I mean? Feel free to knock out the Valentine one on your conquest to get here. Yeah. We talk about a lot of things and we really expound a lot of things that's going down. But today is a more serious topic. Today, we honestly gonna dive a little deeper into the minds of what leads a woman to be fed up. Now, start with myself. Not perfect. Never tried to be, never said I was, nor do I imply that I'm just this super other amazing guy. But I am better than a lot of you motherfuckers. Let's start there. I'm not gonna sit here and demote myself like I'm not moral wise and companion wise in a high bracket. I am to be desired. Ain't nothing cocky about it. It's just the truth. When you raise right and you treat people right and you do right, you get better results in your love life. Just making that quite clear before we bring that convo here. Now, I've loved and I lost in my past. I've made that quite clear. I'm happy of the gratitude that I got from the experience, right? And young love is always the type of love that it lingers in the back of your mind. When it comes to just your progression, your growth, it's not that you care about the person. It's just like, wow, you have a comparison point. Men compare their past way differently than women do, right? When a man gets hurt, believe it or not, ladies, men let things linger internally a lot longer than y'all think they do. It's not that they just care to a super long level, but they subconsciously in the back of their mind, it's always stored there. It's always stored there. And most men don't explain pain well. That little line is going to be very detrimental in the upcoming part of this episode. Men store pain a lot better than women do. And it causes a lot of men to, unfortunately, block out certain traumas a lot more aggressively than women do. I'm not saying that women don't do that, but men, it's more generational. It's more generational. Like if you never seen your grandparents be vulnerable or be emotional, it's a high chance that you're not going to be. That's just how that thing works. I mean, due to the fact I don't have a vagina, I can't vouch on if that's correct for a woman or not. I can only go with the penis experience. Pause.
What?
Wow.
You knew it was crazy. No.
I did not come
You know what's
here
crazy?
to play this.
I don't expect nothing
Now,
else from you no more.
I'm
No,
sorry.
it's okay.
I knew
I'm
that.
telling you.
You know what?
They're gonna start calling you sweet treats.
I'm too passionate.
They're gonna start calling you
about
sweet
this.
treats. Nah, man.
Relax.
No.
We're not gonna play those games.
Hey,
Only
brother, you
thing I'll
said
play
enough.
is pounding. And
You ain't
it
gotta
is deeper than
convince
sexy.
me. You ain't gotta convince me.
Right.
Boy, you've
I'm
done
gonna get it
enough.
to
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah.
Got a little crazy back there, did it?
I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Shit, I'm out.
Moving forward. Men store things differently. But as you age and you progress through life, it's things you're supposed to learn far as treatment on what to do and what not to do, especially when you make a sound mind to claim somebody as yours. Now, we've all went through player stages. Most of us, speaking to the masses, have went through these aggressive whole stages. I've told y'all prior, my body count isn't as crazy as a lot of y'all's. Didn't care to just drive it up because I want to have good, high value meat.
Oh, my goodness. I really don't know how many more of these I got.
Yeah, chill. All right. That was on me.
No.
That one was on me.
It don't matter.
I mean,
You
know what
know
I
the
mean,
type of
G.
society we are in modern day, and you can
that's not right. I mean,
it's
my body
okay.
got it as crazy
I
as
done
a lot of
told you.
niggas, man. And I'm proud of it as the older I got. Because I ain't missed nothing.
I don't want to be right.
You're right. It was crazy. That was crazy. I just can't stop today. No Diddy. Okay, we're gonna try to be careful with our words because I can say I can tell this is gonna be an eggshell episode. Bringing out those hood Pete Panther feet again, because I'm trying to say the right things and make it sound as how should I say, relatable to the masses and not just us. But okay. I prided myself on the etiquette that I had, the moral that I had, the knowledge that I could help give and obtain to a woman. With keeping in mind, it was okay for me to receive the same thing back. All three of them. All three of them. That's very important as well moving forward in this conversation.
Facts.
But here's where it goes wrong for a lot of young men. Now, women, y'all need to hear this good. A lot of men, especially men who are raised in poverty areas or, you know what I mean, low income areas, when they do obtain a certain amount of money, it's hard mentally for a man, depending on their character, to reach certain financial heights and not only continue to be who he is, but try not to be a higher version of that version of himself when it comes to women. Now, I'll give you an example. A lot of the people that I grew up around and the environments I was in, I've seen a lot of things. I've been around pretty much drugs all my life. You know what I mean? I never did drugs a day in my life. Stay with me. I get on the boozing, but I get the boozing, but I'm never losing. You understand me? And why did I do drugs, you may ask? It's just something I've never been into. That's not what I do. I've been around it all my whole life. It's just something but I will, like I told my brother. My brother knows what I'm going to do when I touch my first M. And he's the only person I'm going to oblige and engage with. So as long as you know that, brother, that time when I touch that M, we will both become chiefs.
What?
I almost said something else, but I don't think that's politically correct. We will both become chiefs. And I'm not talking about the ones from Kansas City. No, sirree, Bob. Oh, you one good one. And when I touch that M, you will call me McMahon the Chamberlain.
Relax.
Just once, at least, with my brother. Not no other. But most people, when they get to certain financial brackets from certain incomes, in certain backgrounds of poverty, it's hard to identify to certain people who haven't had good things what's good in a woman. Okay, I'm trying to make this as serious as possible from this point on. When you come up in certain areas, and I'm not just trying to put this conversation on being in the hoods or being from the apartments or the projects or the, you know what I mean, whatever poverty, low income areas or whatever. I'm not just trying to pin this on them. When you're in environments where you're not used to good people, it makes you engage differently when it comes to the opposite sex.
Facts.
Now, this is where it gets messed up for women. Due to the fact, in certain environments, especially those, most women are used to engaging with the men who are in the streets or the hood dudes or the thugs or the gangsters or whatever you want to call it, or be that as it may. Those are the ones that they look at as manly, protectors, yada yada. It's hard for a woman to look at somebody who doesn't have what they look at as exciting life or background and take seriously completely. I ain't say take you seriously at all, but take you seriously completely. Now, this way it gets a little mixy. If the men from certain environments think the way they think, and women from those environments think the way they think, and they find people outside of those environments who have a whole nother moral compass, who have been raised a whole nother way, who've never struggled or been through none of the poverty things. And before we go through this, men and women, you need to understand this. It's nothing cool about living in poverty. Let's just say it like what the fuck it is. There's nothing cool about waking up to rats, roaches, fiends, drugs every fucking where, needles and shit everywhere, kids with no morals and manners running around talking to adults and these type of way. That's not cool about that. Because what that births is another generation of motherfuckers who not gonna understand right and wrong, especially when it comes to how you treat the opposite sex. And expectations that they're going to have that are only going to be one-sided. That is going to be equally important as we continue to go on.
Shit like that.
So, now I said in the past, bro, I had an episode called Shacking Up. If you haven't seen that, I highly recommend y'all go watch that episode. It's an episode called, I talk about shacking up and, you know what I mean, the significance of what that could mean to a relationship. Now, I, from experience, not only learned a lot about myself, but I learned a lot about who I was dealing with the more I was around them. See, when you're young and you think you're in love, or you feel you're in love, or you feel like you couldn't love anybody else more than this person, you become infatuated with just the presence of the person you with, right? So the more you're around this person, the more you might turn a blind eye to the bullshit that really comes with them, because it seems tolerable. Very fucking understandable information that's being distributed. I said, I'm willing to throw it if you're willing to fetch it. You understand me? We're just moving on now. So, gotta pull up my drawer like I got a tuxedo. As I'm kicking my shit like I got a tux on. It's my hood tux, nigga. So, the more a woman welcomes herself into a man's world. See, this is what women fuck up. When a woman puts herself in a man's world, he fully becomes in control and she don't understand. He controls the environment. He controls the tempo of how active they're going to be. He controls how much engagement they're going to have throughout the day. Because if you don't want to be bothered, it's easy for a motherfucker to say, look, man, I might. Just don't fuck with me today. I might. Very important, women. So, if a woman puts herself in these situations and she's running, as the older people say, running behind this boy and this man, she's already at a default. Because now she's allowed herself mentally to become way more invested in the situation than what it costs. Now this is when things picks up. I had to build a base for y'all to understand. This is from the people who is going to familiarize with this the most. You understand? You're there. You're tuned the fuck in. What next? We can shut the fuck up around. What? Trying to goddamn build it. So, before a woman gets to certain points and starts seeing shit, they don't see shit until a woman never recognizes what's really going on till she stops getting what she wants out the situation. Whether it's financially benefiting, whether it's sex, whether it's time, whether it's attention, whether it's whatever comes with what initially kept her interested and attracted.
Message.
See, most men get away with cheating because they take care of home. For disclosure. the cat's out the bag. I think we should all be grown enough to understand. And believe it or not, it's a lot of women who are okay with that. It's a lot of women who are okay with a man going out doing other shit long as she's taken care of. But in that moment, if that's what you're okay with, you can't complain about anything else that comes with the scenario of you feeling like you're being treated a certain type of way when you've already initially accepted. Because now you've made that man feel like, but damn, it's cool when you get what you want, when you benefiting, when you riding straight, your tank straight, you eating, you ain't being affected, you or your kids, y'all benefiting, y'all winning. So what the fuck is the problem when that's happening? You're not giving me all this fucking attitude when I'm providing. I don't understand where the fuck all this extra emotion coming from. But little do men know, most women don't go off the handles until shit becomes public.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Yeah, we about to ride. Ah! Let me tell you something, man. If you get away with shit in private, keep it fucking there. Keep it there. Because it's already fucked up enough if somebody is tolerating your bullshit, you've invited them into your world, and now you understand, damn, like, mentally, this motherfucker's invested. Because you might be making shit happen. You might be doing what the fuck you need to do. You might be holding the fort down. You might have been up to some tough shit. And it's hard to replace that. See, this is the difference between men and women. Men will deal with a woman who they know financially has no benefit to them. Long as that woman can make him feel good.
Message.
But a woman who has certain goals and aspirations, she's not going to let certain standards go but so low for a man. A woman to use a man for sex just like a man to use a woman for sex and keep it pushing. But once a woman starts investing her time and her heart and her attention into one fucking man, it becomes a whole nother fucking ball game. Because now, all of a sudden, you ain't supposed to have no fucking roster, even though I knew about all 5 of these bitches. I don't give a fuck about none of these bitches. No, now you might. Because if you doing this shit for me, there's no way the fuck I need all 5 of these other bitches benefiting when I can get the benefits. Alright. And some hood nigga like, word! Yo, this bitch did not start cutting up to she all the same thought I was doing. I know, brother. I know. I know. I got you right here with you, king. So cheat ass down. I got him, ma'am. You're out of control, sir.
Relax.
But see, once you start going out here and you start embarrassing somebody and other people start... See, men deal with certain shit differently, right? Men are goddamn go to some bullshit with a woman, the woman will play him, the homies will clown him. Out of pride, he'll try to remove himself from dealing with that fucking woman. Not because he don't love her, because he don't want to look weak as a man. A woman, unfortunately, a stand-by motherfucker, while they know the bullshit is happening, and still take all the hits and roll with them. So in that situation, who be the realer nigga in a relationship? A woman or a man? See, a lot of y'all got to start understanding that do got these solid ass women. A lot of these women are way realer than your homeboys they ever fucking be. Your lady might be realer than some of your family members that ever fucking be. She might be realer than your mama. She might be realer than your auntie. She might be really way more realer than your friend that's a homegirl. Facts. Some motherfuckers just have certain things about them that have your best interest in mind. And as a fucking man, if you know you got away with certain shit for a certain amount of time and that woman stuck with you, you owe it to that woman either to let her fucking go or do fucking right. There is no in fucking tween, bro. There is no in fucking tween, man. See, this is what's fucked up about men, women. We love you and we can do all this shit for you, but the moment a man gets in his own fucking head, bro, it's a chance he's going to fuck up. Not based off what you done. When a woman starts making a man feel some type of way due to the fact he doesn't express himself, he finds happiness any way he can outside of that situation without disturbing the situation. A man doesn't want to lose his woman because a man at the end of the day can take accountability for fucking up. But at the end of the fucking day, you got to understand this. If a man is willing to sacrifice, drop his pride, you'd be surprised what exactly can come from that. But unfortunately, it takes a motherfucker to leave your ass for you to understand you ain't the only fucking one that can get out here and have fun and live life. It's a lot of y'all motherfuckers right now who are sitting in your homie fucking face and they looking for exactly what the fuck you got right now. It's a lot of y'all niggas right now who will go out here and let your homie convince you that your bitch ain't shit and they low-key wanna fuck her. It's a lot of y'all niggas out here right now that don't know that your woman is tired of your shit. In the moment the next best thing come around and she can lock that shit in and secure it, your ass is out of here. Men get comfortable with patterns. You understand me? Women establish patterns. Let me disclose exactly what the hell that means. If you're with a man consistently and you know you fucking him right, you sucking him right. You know, he's doing what he feels is necessary to keep you happy. And you're not pushing him to do anything or be anything greater. If he feels like you're content with who he is and how he is and he doesn't need to make any adjustments, he's not. He is not. Unless it's something within him that just wants to be better, do better, or, you know what I mean, put himself in a higher regard to be with you. Women establish patterns because out the gate, especially modern day, a woman to see what you would go for. For instance, if she feels like, you know, when y'all go out and you offer to pay for the meal and yada yada, she will keep you around because you've put her in the mind state of somebody who will continue to do that. You know, if you fucking her a certain type of way or whatever else you're doing a type of way, she's going to do whatever it is that made you do that to her as many times as she likes. Fact. Whether it's the way she talks to you, stroking your ego, making you feel bigger than what you are, pause, you know, cooking for you, just letting down, whatever it takes to keep you in the mental hold that she needs you to be for her. Now, not saying men don't do that shit as well, but women master that. Women master that. You understand me? Women are mastermind manipulators when it comes to trying to make an emotionless man feel emotion.
Message.
Let's just say, for the sake of argument, two people, right? Two people find each other, regardless of the background they're from. You know, man meets woman, boy meets girl. However the hell it goes, right? This is what you need to understand. The way a woman invests in a man is completely different than how a man invests in a woman. Let me explain. Due to the fact that most men aren't emotional creatures or not in tune with their emotions, and most men think more logically than women, most men will put themselves in just the point of view of just logic over emotions most of the time, right? A lot of shit that y'all do, women, full disclosure, it makes zero fucking sense to a man, but because he cares, likes you, or loves you, he tries his best to deal with it in the most manly, maturest, respectful way if he not just blanking on you all the time, letting you know that you're a
jackass.
It is hard. It's hard sometimes, ladies. And that's not to put y'all down or whatever, but sometimes y'all let y'all emotion lead a little too damn much. All it takes sometimes is a little sit down and a little.
Now that don't make sense. No, that don't sound right. Well, that was stupid to get mad over that. Shit, I shouldn't have yelled at him because, Daddy. I mean, I ain't have to call him a bitch. I mean, I know he ain't no bitch, man.
Okay, relax. Relax. Some of y'all let y'all emotions lead a little too damn heavy in certain situations. But more so of what I'm saying is, regardless of however the agreement to be in a relationship is, once you're in a relationship, it's two type of relationships. Three type of relationships when you're grown. It's two people who are single with no baggage. There's the relationship where somebody has a kid and the other person doesn't, or both of y'all come to the table with kids that's not each other's and y'all trying to blend. Those are the three significant relationships you're going to run into in life, and they all come with different versions of whatever. But this is the thing. In each scenario, this is what most men need to understand. Before you make a woman feel like you're hers or she's yours, it's best to see the background, the family, and the mental state of this woman. Because just because somebody doesn't show you that quick, that anger in the environments that they're with you, that doesn't mean that's not how they are behind closed doors.
Facts.
See, I used to be a big fan of just doing petty shit to piss the person I'm off with. It didn't matter. Once I learned what one of your pet peeves, I'm gonna try you a couple times. Absolutely. You wanna know why? Because I'm gonna do it in private. And I'm gonna do it 1 or 2 times in public. Just to compare and contrast your attitude and your demeanor.
Why?
Now,
Why?
granted, I've grown out of that. Can't play those games anymore. So, you know, it helped me weed out and save a lot of time with a lot of bullshit when it came to, because this is the realest shit I can tell y'all. Sex becomes an illusion. Especially when you're consistently having it and there's nothing else foundation-wise to stand on. What the older folk used to say, you laying around playing somebody's ass all day ain't gonna get you nowhere. Yeah, ain't gonna get you nothing but a good time and a potential restraining order. Ain't gonna get you nothing but a good time and a potential motherfucking restraining order. So watch who you lay with, and more importantly, you gotta watch who you play with. But back to Mickey's relationship tactics. I used to make whoever I was dealing with or kicking shit with mad on purpose. because I'm looking for three things. I'm looking for composure. I'm looking for demeanor when it comes to how you're going to address me back. Composure as in how fast you're going to get upset. And the most important thing, if this playful argument turns to a real argument, will you become physical? Will you become verbally abusive? Or will you become a runner?
Shit like that. Shit
Let
like
me tell you something about
that.
that's the most important part of the test. Because once somebody shows you that they don't have control of their emotions, male or female, and they communicate aggressively with one of those three, it's going to let you know one or two things. This shit ain't gonna last long. I might need to watch how the hell I play with this fucking person not to get this person this way. And or this person is only gonna have my back when it's beneficial. Meaning, if somebody instantly wants to get physical, that's somebody who has some trauma that they haven't put themselves in the right mind state to address. And or don't know it's a real trauma. Somebody becomes very verbally abusive. That's somebody who has controlled their emotions to a physical standpoint, but let themselves get a little off the rails when they get upset, because that's somebody who's going to stand on business about how they feel. I know exactly how that is. It took me a long time to have to control that, because you can't talk to me crazy. I'm the voice. I'm the voice, and I'm going to tell you how I feel, especially when I feel that thing's real. So you can't just turn me off. I'm not leaving, you not leaving. I got my hands down, palms on my lap. I'm talking to you. Boy, but it might be a little aggressive. You hear me? But I have no intent to harm you. You said some things that I didn't like, so I would just like to alarm you. You understand me? That's it. But the third one is the most now, physical altercation and domestic situations are nothing to play with. They are a real thing. I grew up seeing that shit most of my life. I don't think nothing's cool about it. If a man or a woman has to get physical, I feel like whomever they're dealing with should make decisions on how they choose to deal with that sooner than later moving forward. I've told you about, you know what I mean, the things that I've seen and the things that I don't engage in. I'm verbally aggressive. I couldn't help but be, my family's verbally aggressive. Let's start there. If you're a family member and you saying this, you talk just like I talk. Especially when you mad. Is it good? Join drugs. We can do this all fucking day. We ain't gonna stray away from no vocal debacle. You hear me? I don't give a shit who you are. Fuck you. And whatever the hell you talking about. Oh, hound face ass nigga.
Relax.
But anyway, one of the most important ones, G, is that runner. If the moment you get in any type of mild argument with somebody, and your first instinct is to stray and flee away from them, or somebody says and does things that you don't like, your first instinct is to evade them and go somewhere where people are going to feed into what you said, you're a dangerous person. And this is why. You can't take accountability when shit gets real, and or your feelings get hurt, and you're not mentally in tune with the side of you that makes logic decisions. So everything about you is emotional. And most people who lead with emotion, they self-sabotage themselves a lot and don't realize it until the damage is done. See, when you're dealing with somebody, you have opportunities early in the relationship to see certain traits and characters and certain whatevers that would make you be like, I don't know, man. I might need to leave them motherfuckers seem a little crazy, ain't it? I said the light bulb's on, but I don't see nobody home. A complete psycho. Relax! Because you could be the psycho. Fuck you laughing for? Relax. But anyway. So, tying all this back in to a woman. Men. When you're going through shit with your woman, this is one thing you got to understand. When you're dealing with a good woman, not a little girl, not just somebody you fucking on, but something that you calling yours, your number one rule is to always protect her. Protect her physically, protect her emotionally, protect her mentally, and try to protect her spiritually if you can. If you're in tune with whatever spirituality that y'all both share that. And protect her sexually, which a lot of y'all niggas don't do. See, most women can deal with a man fucking off on them, as fucked up as that sound. You want to know why? Because women-based relationships offer love and potential. Aww. You could be an ancient ass nigga getting around, eating out them goddamn kids' Lunchables, not paying the liquor goddamn bills, not trying to help that girl with any fucking thing in life. But because she love you, she gonna tolerate it. And she gonna charge it to, it's okay, he gonna get it together. I see what he trying to do. Knowing good fucking well, you have zero intent to be that fucking person that she's thinking that you're trying to be. So some of y'all niggas get out here and y'all play this game too much of, like the nigga from Acrimony. Y'all remember the movie? Some of y'all niggas are cool with being the nigga from Acrimony. And this is, I will fuck y'all over this one. The problem ain't being the nigga from Acrimony. The problem is watching your lady go through all the bullshit he allowed her to go through for a certain amount of time and making her feel like she was doing it alone. See, when the lady from Acrimony got fed up, it's not that she gave up on him and she gave up on his dream. He only started focusing on him and nothing else. Everything else outside of what he saw and saw for himself in the future, he abandoned all the obligations, bills, tending to his fucking lady, making sure the house and shit was straight, you know what I mean, replacing shit that he's fucking up. The nigga shut down the whole damn, knocked out the whole power in the goddamn house and couldn't fix it. You get what I'm saying? A lot of y'all niggas get in these women's lives and they believe in you. They trust you. They buy the dream that you sell them. But you ain't got the fucking courage to look her in the eyes and tell her, shit, it might be like 15, 20 years before this goddamn dream. But any goddamn day now, it can change. Long as I got you, man. And that lady, if she loves you enough, will believe you. A lot of y'all niggas that get out here and abuse that good fucking woman, time, her patience, and her love for you, because you know if don't nobody else believe in your stupid stinking ass, she do. Oh shit! Oh shit! Knowing good fucking well if the shoes on the other foot, you would have been, man.
I be damned if I deal with this hard-headed bitch another goddamn day. She getting around, she don't want to clean. This bitch don't want to cook. She half-assed with a fucking son. I don't know why in there. This bitch done wore the same goddamn pajamas for the last motherfucking 10 days. Talking about she working hard for school, trying to get her degree. Bitch, you need to put on some goddamn degree. Yeah. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to say I'm running out of love, but bitch, the horse needs a little duff. You know what I mean?
Yikes.
Goddamn groundhog head bitch. Ain't no goddamn.
Relax. Some of y'all niggas ain't got the patience these women got. So you fucking right. If your lady out here telling you current day, yo, watch them niggas. You better watch them niggas, yo. I'm telling you, them niggas gonna get the fuck down on you. Alright, that ain't your man. Watch him. Alright, I'm not trying to be in your business. I'm just telling you, I see some shit. Watch him. The same nigga backstab you. You come in, damn, babe, I thought that was my man. Get the fuck out my goddamn face. If you don't get your goddamn long face, thick neck, moist around the eyes, face ass out of here. I try to tell you. I don't understand why some of y'all feel like just because you a man, your woman can't be right when she trying to tell you some real shit. She ain't got to be no street bitch. She ain't got to be no hood bitch. She can just be a woman who has your best interest in mind and sees the shit that you don't see. But because you so goddamn smart, you think her word is, oh man, that motherfucker ain't out here like, she ain't outside. That my lady ain't outside. Yeah, she's too busy inside watching the bullshit you're going through. Dumbass. See, once a woman gets tired of certain shit, and she understands, say, man, I love you. But one thing I don't got to deal with is lies, being treated a certain type of way, been cheated on, and more importantly, nigga, been taken for granted as I'm trying to have patience with the first goddamn three. A lot of y'all niggas be in trouble. A lot of y'all niggas be in trouble, my nigga. When you love somebody, my nigga, it comes a time where you have to grow up. See, the hardest part about real life sometimes is accepting you got to put away this childish shit and be a man if you're going to be with a woman.
Message.
A lot of y'all niggas get out here, y'all talk to these girls any type of way, y'all fuck off on them, y'all feel like they're your fucking property type shit, and these motherfucking women fuck around and wake the fuck up one day and they find somebody else. Now you threatening the motherfucking kill your goddamn self. You getting around making it seem like, oh man, if I can't have you, will nobody else have you, baby? I tell you what, you ain't that nigga. I'm telling you. When I see the nigga, it's up. Tell your mans when I see him, he saw me. Face it. Why should it take it that? Why should it take all of that? Why should it take you losing something that kept giving you opportunities? Now you don't play about it.
Lord have mercy.
Now you don't play about this motherfucking woman. She done found a good man. This man works as a humble, probably 9 to 5. He might be in the streets. But guess what? One thing he don't mind doing is coming home to motherfucking her. He know how to shut down shit, give her the attention she deserve and need, and more important, he's catering to her piece. See, a lot of y'all men get so fucking selfish. You want the woman to be your fucking piece and forget you supposed to be hers as fucking well.
Shit like that.
One thing I learned in life,
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
it took me a long time with my old lady, my nigga, to start understanding, hey, it doesn't make me weak to let her take the reins and lead a little bit in certain situations, bro. It doesn't make me weak to sit down and fucking listen the way I try to make her listen to certain shit when I see it. It doesn't make me weak that if I can't financially be the person who carries us through certain shit to let her do it, because she's not just my lady, she's my fucking partner. And at the end of the day, she'd rather it be her than another fucking bitch. But because of pride and ego, you start feeling like, damn, nah, man, I can't do that. That's my lady. Man, nigga, she's trying to help your stupid ass. She's trying to have your back. She's trying to show you, my nigga, you don't need to ask anybody long as you got me. But you keep going outside of this fucking house and you keep trying to find anybody and everybody else who don't really got you the way I fucking do to rock for you, when these niggas just gonna talk about you as soon as you fucking walk off. But guess what? Keep being stupid. Keep being stupid. Because after they stab you in the fucking back, don't be hurt if I walk right past your ass laying on the ground. And I'm done. Sometimes you got to let a motherfucker sit there and suffer and die inside a little bit without you being present there to heal their ass.
Message.
A lot of y'all women got to stop healing these niggas that's allowing themselves to be injured because they pride in their ego.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Just because you getting the lady everything she want and you doing all this bullshit that keep her happy, materialistic and whatever. Listen, my nigga, sometimes you got to humble your motherfucking self, my nigga. You got to listen. Ain't nobody trying to be your mama, my nigga. And you get what I'm saying? This lady cares for you probably the same way your mama cared for you. She can't be your mama. You understand me? She just cares the way a mama would. And it took me a while to understand, damn, that's unconditional fucking love. Because even when I'm treating you like shit, you still want to be right here by me. You still right here worried about how I'm doing. You still ask me how my day went. You get what I'm saying? You cannot take that shit for granted. Let me tell you something. As men, the way we deal with pain, we fuck it away. Just keeping it hot. The way men deal with pain, they fuck it off. 100%. Have I had to fuck off pain? Yes. Yes. Craig voice from Friday. Yes. I burned a lot of calories on some of you bitches out here. And guess what? Nothing came from it. I'm still hurt at the fucking end of the day. I'm still thinking about this motherfucker at the end of the fucking day. So what did I gain? You get what I'm saying? Sometimes the pussy that you chase I'll be the same pussy that bring the tears down your face. And for the niggas that don't understand that, you will understand it once you see another nigga in your space. You understand me? Sometimes you gotta replace a nigga and look him dead in the eyes and face a nigga. You understand me? When Beyoncé put that goddamn song out, to the left, I'm trying to tell you, she changed these women.
Facts.
She made these motherfuckers understand. Don't you for 1 second think you are motherfucking placeable. Just because I deal with the shit I deal with, nigga, do not think I'm some weak ass bitch. Do you understand me? See, a lot of y'all niggas got to understand this. We'll talk about it on part 2.
Oh, son of a bitch!